into this.
7.
Division 2,
yeah.
Round 1 for qualifying here at the British Grand Prix of Silverstone. I am here with Nelson and Finley.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Back. New names, new season, new game. So
Yep.
I'm looking forward to this.
So it looks like Max is the first one to start qualifying this season.
Yep, of course he was on the Petronas Yamaha last season. Petronas obviously withdrawal from MotoGP as the satellite bike right behind him. And why did I leave position to Max? I don't know. I didn't click anything, but just that's how Melson works nowadays. But I'm looking forward to this qualifying session. Finally getting started.
Yeah, Max has had the promotion to factory team, but there's a lot of new faces.
Touch is running an awesome helmet, and I'm not doing anything. So just saying, I'm not doing clicking that. I'm not doing anything. Okay, I'm the race director for the people watching, but I'm not clicking anything. So don't take me for granted for this shit. This is gonna be a weird season, I think, with all those bugs and glitches with the new game. But yeah, we will work our way around it, I think.
Yeah. Season 8 will probably be where we start to see the season the game start to come to its best.
Yeah.
This season will just be this one will just be who's adapt the best, and we'll probably see as the season goes on who's actually who's improving while who's keeping up the practice and all sorts.
Exactly.
So, do we go with Max or do we go with Josh for the opening lap of
Max looks like he's got a lot of all over the place. I say we go with Josh because
let's go with Josh for the looks as well.
Obviously,
it's down.
Okay, so we know with Josh in the past that he doesn't like to be spectated a lot. So I think that's the case with Josh.
Right, so we're going around.
Still do his lap.
Wood corner down the home straight as we now head into Cops for turn 1, back into 3rd gear, maybe 2nd gear as well, depending. And he's
set to sit it up.
And he set it up, yeah.
Right, we'll go with Panda instead then. Once again, into Cops for turn 1. Early apex, holding the line, exit a bit wide, out to the outside curb now, shifting up the box into 5th or 6th gear. Going under the Monster Energy Bridge, you want to brake just after that. Change direction for Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel for the right. Now to the left, up the curb. Drift out a bit wide.
I don't know.
Hold this tight,
I don't know how you guys look at it. But isn't it the best to like run over the curb to get a bit more extra grip, bit better line to flip over to the last turn of that chicane?
Yeah, well, there's Josh braking now for Stowe. Trying to take a tight line. Use the Yamaha's ability for the corner speed. Now down into the Vale chicane and the brake just as you get under that board.
Tires. Here we go then. Takes it quite nice, flips over.
Sometimes the bike doesn't really want to turn there, it just wants to sit up.
But he made it work somehow. Here we go then, and that's fucking difficult turn.
Down this Lewis Hamilton straight. Now Abbey and
turn
Farm.
11, it's something on this game. Here we go then.
Oh, we might have invalidated there. Oh, on the curb and now through Farm. Now to the 2 hairpin corners. Hard on the brakes for the first one.
Max is approaching the end of his lap here.
Around the last hairpin, and that's even worse. He's getting out of the way of somebody. Josh.
Yep.
Jump back on board with Josh as he goes round H3 down the straight as we enter the final 2 corners, well, final 3 corners through the left. Hugging the inside, he's going to drift a little bit wide, cut back for late apex. Or not, and then go into the final long right corner. That's really slow. He's going to cut it back to try and start this lap off really well as we're going to enter World Cut 4th or 5th gear depending on your gearbox, and that is a lap of Silverstone.
Yep. Here we go then. We're waiting on 2 red sectors.
Let's get now.
Of course, bettering his teammate. Let's see if he can get the professional pole of this session, and he goes forward a 159.1. Great banker lap from Wigan there. Surely he will improve, and surely the session will improve.
Josh taking the curve at Beckett's and having a massive moment and nearly crashing.
We have the reigning world champion as well in this session.
Back.
Look at the rear of Panda. His rear's collapsed with the ride height device we now have.
Yep. And here we go. Then Giller is right back behind his teammate to get a tow, get a feel for his new bike. Of course, he has been practicing and doing all those private tests with the Aprilia he had, but he has to get a whole different machine under his belt now. Here we go. Then Panda with the first red sector here. Also for Wigan and Prats. Panda again improving now. Turn 11. What can he make of turn 11? He goes quite nice. Flip it to 4th gear or 3rd gear, depends on your gearing. And here we go then. Drops down the gearbox. Gets a good line going. And of course this is the corners that the Yamaha will like. Carry some speed through those long curves. He does bring it back to the curb, shoot it out on the back straight, but he goes on the curb, but he holds it. Not the best thing to do on this game.
He's going to see the forks compressor at the front as he heavily breaks down. Oh,
he's wide.
But he holds it, brings it back. Here we go.
Corner.
What can this be?
Is this pole position? For the final corner, you don't want to use a ride height device here.
Yo, you really don't.
Oh.
Here we go, but he goes wide, but he still completes his lap with a 157.9, 1.2 seconds. The better of the factory rider. So let's see if that will be enough, and if people will be improving during the session.
Here comes Props on board the Red Bull KTM factory bike.
Glad to see that bike back in the championship.
Yep. Last time it was used, last time that RC16 was used, it was championship winning bike, and he goes 3rd. Mugsy,
yes,
our season 6 Division 2 champion, so he's here to defend his crown.
And improve to the GP21 bike for this season. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Okay.
And 12 seconds off the pace, so something has gone wrong there. Ghosty now who's...
Ghosty puts in his 6th. Brake and
okay, come on.
Touch seems to be in good sector.
Oh, brake on the grass! That's got to have locked up the front tyre a lot. Touch is going into stone now. See brake, there's no way he's going to have a red sector, surely. He is going to have a red sector despite being on the grass. Here we go into Abbey now. So, brake wing, he's gone from the Honda to the Pramac Ducati, which is probably in hindsight probably a good move, because the 2022 Honda in real life anyway doesn't seem to be the most competitive of bikes.
Not on the game either.
Not on the game either. So, good move, get on that GP22 bike.
A rodeo ball with wheels. There's the explanation.
Down the straight into the final left hand of the circuit. Breakwing just losing a bit in sector 3 compared to Panda. Panda known for his efforts in Qatar on that Yamaha. When he turned that Yamaha to a rocket ship, somehow holding a 4 or 5 Ducatis, and I can't remember how many people it was, but it was quite ridiculous how long he held the lead for.
It was ridiculous. He held on to it pretty well, and here we go. Second.
Brilliant, 10th. Very good there.
Very good.
Touch on board the Cressini, so he stayed on board the GP21 bike.
Yep, nice helmet there, made by me. But here we go then.
There goes line.
And he goes 4th. Great effort there by Touch.
Ghosty, wildcard this weekend.
That's a weird way to put the right height device down, but that everyone has own choice. Okay, now I'm getting stressed with this thing.
Right, so if that keeps happening, you're gonna have to probably say something like don't just ignore, leave position.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at Breakwing, he's got the perfect marker. Even though I think he's probably on an in lap actually.
And Josh, about a lap so far. He's currently on one.
Touches down.
Here comes Panda into the hairpins now. Brake having a look at to see where he lost time in that third sector.
Josh lost his lap. Oh no, he didn't. Never mind.
Another red sector for Panda. Could this be a 57.8 or better?
Bye.
What is this gonna be from Panda? It's a lot better this lap on that corner. Here we go then. Oh,
he's
and
down.
He goes down. He lost the rear.
Oh, and that's going to affect whoever's approaching now. Someone's approaching him.
Josh is
Max.
coming.
Bye.
But it's green
Max
flags,
lost
it's green
his time.
flags. It's green
Oh, it's
flags.
green flag. Yeah.
Josh is fine.
Max got away with it.
Whoa, the front protesting a lot. He closed, but Josh just able to hold on. He's gone really wide. That's going to cost him a lot of time.
Josh new Marquez? Question mark. Here we go then.
Max jumps into the front row.
Break. Holds a great line, and where is he gonna be placed? In third place. So we
So
have
it looks like-
RMF 1-3 at the moment. Where are the factory boys? This is gonna create some some drama this season with the satellite bikes.
Whoa,
It's
Wigan very
absolutely-
wide at turn 11. Wow, that was wide. So I
Yeah.
think everyone's
Looks
on the red
like-
laps.
Looks
Yeah,
like the
turn
Yamaha
11
is
a weird one. Like
working.
your bike still just doesn't. It's protesting a lot if you are not approaching it the right way. So I think that's just happened to Wigan. Had to
Yeah, it looks
sit off his bike, or else it would have been a crash on the ground.
Looks like the Yamaha is working pretty well so far.
Yeah.
What?
The Yamaha looks like it's working
Oh
pretty
yeah, the
well.
Yamahas are working very well on this track today.
The grid is in a Yamaha sandwich. One at the front, one at the back. There's nothing really going on at the moment.
Little
To be honest.
confirmation that touch got black flag by the game. In any meme, we have the same problem again. Good God.
Right, so he
So
will,
that's
at some
confirmed.
point we're going to have to give him 10 minutes of qualifying to see if he can improve his time.
Yeah.
There's just lead positions everywhere. Any new camera views? Wigan seems to be on a lap.
Yeah, Wigan is on the lap. He's on his PB in the first sector. Now in that little chicane, got the bike stopped pretty correctly as well. On a nice line, second or third gear right here. Got it back to the curb. Full
turn
throttle
10.
now towards turn 11, where his bike protested a lot. Let's see how he approaches that. Approaches quite nicely. He holds his line quite nice as well. 2-4 gear. And here we go then to the massive braking point. Massive on the front. Want to carry as much speed as you can. Carry the flow. If anything disrupts your flow there, it's that factor is useless. So keep the flow going. Keep the right line. Little wide there.
A little really out of the corner as well, but he's going to power the Yamaha as much as he can with the heavy braking now. Looks like it'll be good enough for the front
Yamaha
row.
doesn't have a lot of power, but you know, he's making it work.
Using the maximum power that bike has.
Definitely. Here we go then. Nice line there, really tight around the curve there. Here we go, last corner for Wigan. Is he gonna get
jump
back
from
forward?
No.
Fourth place for Wigan for now.
It looks like it might be another pole position lap for Panda. Red in sector 1 into the Vale chicane. Oh, he's just had that thing in braking where the bike just refuses to lean over. That's forced him to go a little bit wide. Has that lost him that sector time? No, it hasn't.
Still on it?
He's still on it. It's looking like it's Panda territory for today. On his debut, of course, he made a really good statement, as Jack just mentioned, with 5 Ducatis hunting behind him, making him look like a fool. So let's see how he does in this qualifying session. It's looking like he's giving them an ass whooping today. So on a banger again.
Oh!
He lost the rear, but he saved it.
He hit the curb, the rear went, and then I think he hit the right. He probably had the right hand device as well, like ready to be activated. So as the rear slide, it didn't hit the lean angle. It's probably collapsed, and that's caused even more problems. Because when you use the rider device at any lean angle over any bumps, the bike does not work.
It does not work, and let's see if he's still improving. And if he
manages here,
very impressive. Let's see. Nice line from Panna.
Yeah, he's lost it.
Definitely cost him.
He lost too much time from that, but great save from Panna there.
Oh, big crash by Ghosty.
At turn
Had a big off.
Turn one? Where was it?
Into turn 7.
Turn 7.
I'm sure. As Moxie, now he's going through the sectors. Can he jump far up? Like I imagine his expectations are high for this season.
Very high. It's a champion, and of course we all knew what his biggest struggle was last season. Was the qualifying really? Setting a lap in the past in season 2 as well. It was a really big struggle for Moxie. So what can he do? He just needs to set a good lap, set a banger in.
He was destined for a Division 1 ride, but Suzuki terminated contract to swap positions with Chad Berman. And he's now back here, ready to show everyone what he can do. And it'll be definitely wanting a front row to get them podium, get their qualifying woes out of the way. He wants to chuck them all behind him, make sure his championship run is much more clean next season. We all believe he can do it, but he's approaching the line now. And crossed by Moxie, stays where he is. So.
But not too.
There's definitely a lot of time he can make up.
Yeah.
It just looks like Moxie's struggling a little bit.
He hasn't got that bike dialed in. He's making a lot of mistakes. The bike's protesting a lot on the front there and on the rear.
The bike is not really wanting to do what he wants it to do.
Yeah, it looks like he might have to do some overnight changes.
Right there. Yeah.
There's something.
Yeah,
maybe it could be it's too soft. It could be too hard. Could be something that simple.
Exactly. It could be something really small, but you know, it makes a big difference in such corners like this. So.
Yeah, and he obviously hasn't had much time to get used to this Ducati. He's definitely a whole new bike than he would with on the Suzuki.
Exactly. So maybe you just need some time, improve, maybe get some advice from any other Ducati rider with the setting, and they can come to an agreement. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
So here we go. Brake wing is back on the lap.
Last lap time, I can imagine now.
You might just get one more. It'd be very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like brake. He's gonna definitely go for pole here.
Very nice.
Oh, he's wide.
Why this?
I wanted to say that's his lap over, but it's not. Stays his lap. Here we go then.
Max is improving as well. He's following behind the Ducati rider.
He's got a good marker.
Really
There's a front row on the cards for Max here in round 1 in his home race, obviously.
Rusto for brake. Oh, he's at the curb again.
Brake, he's at the
this
curb.
lap's a no-go. This lap's a no-go. So he's going to have to try and use all the tricks in the world to try and get back. Oh, he's wide there as well.
Oh, yeah,
He needs to be careful here because he hasn't got much time left. We're probably at the 1 minute stage now. So he's got to really be careful because it's going to be touch or go whether he crosses the line for another lap.
Exactly.
Max is currently not improving on his current lap. But can he make up some time in these final 2 sectors left?
Brakes wide again.
Doesn't look like he's going to have enough time unless he really goes for it now.
Absolutely nailed this few corners.
Oh, he's down!
Nope, and it's down.
Max.
He's down. Max.
Oh, Max.
Oh, Max is down. Protz is down.
Oh, it's...
And there's yellow flags everywhere over the track, but I think Panda is clear.
Yep.
It's clear for...
Ghosty's down. Ghosty's gone down.
Ghosty is down.
Where's Ghosty down? He goes down on the...
Start-finish straight.
On the straight.
On the main straight.
Oh, Panda's wide anyway, and that's his lap gone. Brake wing session is over. It's just Wigan now, I think.
Still on a lap. Can he snatch pole position off of Panda?
Brake is finishing.
Stay quiet
Hard on the
factory
brakes.
Yamaha. See,
Brake will qualify second at best. Really main competitors look
Oh,
like
Wiggins a
Wigan at
bit
the moment.
wide on the exit of the chicane. Now he's got to cut it back for the apex here, try and put on the gas, use the torque of that Yamaha. It's an improvement, this could be a front row.
Can he jump ahead of his
Oh, he's
obviously
wide!
satellite
He's pushed the front too
counterpart?
hard.
he's wide.
Moxie is improving as he approaches as well. So he's about to approach final few corners. It's a little wide,
he's
Moxie's
wide.
going to cut that back.
Around the final 2 corners for Mogsy.
That didn't look good. Little movement there from that Yamaha.
So here comes Mogsy, goes around a woodcut. Can he jump onto the second row? He can.
He improves. He improves the position. 6th place for him.
Wigan, just 28 thousandths of a second he needs to find, and he'll jump onto the front row. Can this be enough?
All he has to do. Here we go. Can he make a statement with that factory Yamaha?
He crosses the
Around
line.
the last corner and he improves. Yep, he is on the 3rd row. First row. Here we go then with a 58.1, just 2/10 off of Panda, so the top 3 is looking very close at the moment. Wow. Alright, so we have Panda with the pole position, Breakwing coming in 2nd, Wigan in 3rd, Giller 4th, we have Mad Max 5th place, Moxie 6th, Prots in 7th, Ghosty in 8th, and we have Touch of course being disqualified, but his time remains, so I think it's around 6th or 5th place, but that will get updated as soon as he sets an valid lap. He will get a 10-minute session to do his qualifying. But this is the professional grade for tomorrow, so I'm happy. Let's
Any last minute changes due to flag infringement we'll keep you updated on the VollGazz Instagram account. But yeah, this is that session done now.
Yep. So that has been Division 2 qualifying for round 1. We will see you in a couple of minutes time for Division 1, and the race will be tomorrow at 6. So yeah, goodbye for now.